Right, so where do I begin? Just recently seen a piece on Daniel White's discovery of the Mendel bulb back in, well, I became aware of it in 2009. And anyway, reading that piece has of course got me excited about my own work and where my story in this. And so I'm just going to give you a glimpse, and it's hard, I don't really know where to start. So I was just going through my folder of where I kept a lot of my bits and pieces of my plans and my shapes and bits on that. And this is a little bit of an origin. So I managed to get colour one printed. This was, I think, probably in '96. I think I did that. And this is one of the first bits of doing the Julia shape and how I saw it. I only had a 486 at the time, so the images were quite poor. And you could see I was really excited by the way that you could slice through. To me, it seemed like sort of weather maps. This was like doing a rotational plane going through the shape here. And I was trying to show, slices through, so like standard, almost as you would go through time. But I really like the bit as you rotate round, and in fact, it has some really interesting implications. Came up with this saying, which was the simplistic model of everything and nothing. I think I called that the simplistic model of complexity later. And you can see the grey shape that I've got here. Perhaps I should be more organised, and I've decided what I was going to say, but I felt like I just wanted to show you in its rawness, really, some of what I had, and clearly I've not put things away. So it's my attempt at trying to throw 3D. There should be if I got it right around, there should be a third plate somewhere. So these were screen grabs that I took, so I printed them out. You could press print screen and it would save the, I suppose you can do that now. Seemed pretty advanced to me. I did write some letters to various people a while back in '95 when I first kind of came up with it. And this was the idea before. It's interesting because Daniel White, as we know, used polar coordinate system, and of course polar coordinates really expensive mathematically on the computer, whereas of course I adopted sort of Cartesian form, which is a bit more black and white, and in some sense doesn't have the same beauty that the Mendel bulb has. But of course it's really hard to say. At the time I was getting some really nice cuts, and it's interesting on how it looked. It's interesting in bifurcation. This is on a 2D BristorBrot set, and what it might mean on a 3D view. Looking at the E potential. This was cool. So it took about, I think it was about March, so it came up at the end of January, but about March worked out how you could see 3D over time, 4D. And of course there's another one. What else have I got? And then, that was that other slide I saw earlier. And then this, there's a photocopy. I'll show you the map. It's a bit. And I've got some models here, and it's quite dusty, as you can see. And so that was that colour one. Look in there. And that was fun, putting them together. There we go. Some boxes. Cut that out. I still haven't made a proper 3D print. Got some Dayglow paint. Put on that one. Whoops. This is like one of the very first cuts. This is okay, so we just could photocopy things onto acetate, cut them out. So originally this is what I had. You can see these are nicer. And if I just clear a bit of space. Because I don't really talk much about 4D, we're still very excited by some These are like cross sections, so you've got 2D shapes, but in a 2D lattice. So it's using 4 dimensions. You can make pseudo using a Julia set. You can get away with just having a. So here, with this version, you have to have a IJK, whereas of course this was only just I and J. But with Julia set, you can create a pseudo 4D with only needing 3D, because you can shift for constants around depending how you draw. Put the dates written on them. It's a little bit later when I do this one. And that's what that is. It's been a while since I've seen this. Probably a smaller one. Goes to show sellotape doesn't hold very well given time. Never mind. I could put those away. Yeah, but you can see how I printed them out. Anyway, just wanted to share with you. I hope it's been interesting. Just a brief intro, just to kind of get my own thoughts rolling really on it. Anyway, thank you. Bye.